Hi guys, today is 26th of January and you have probably heard about the Planetary parade on social media. I'm wearing glasses because I have really bad eye infection. So even if it's night time, I'm wearing glasses. Anyways, Planetary parade means that not all these planets are gonna line up in the straight line, but they will be in your night sky. So all these 6 planets will be visible at the same time in your night sky. The planets lined up in straight line in the beginning of this month, January 2025. In my Neptune shot, you can watch that. There were 3 planets lined up in straight line. It was Venus, Saturn, and above that, Moon. And above Moon, there was Neptune. All the 4 celestial bodies were in straight line. But what used to happen at that time that Venus used to go down below the horizon, and after some time, Mars used to come above the horizon. So till 25th of January, 4 or 5 planets used to be in straight line. Now this planetary parade will go till next month. By the end of February, Mercury will also join this planetary parade. At that time, you will be able to see all the 7 planets in our night sky. So let's see how these planets look through my telescope. This small dot is Saturn, and this bright one is Venus. Just above Venus, somewhere here, there is Neptune. You can't see that with your naked eyes. It has a magnitude of, I think, 8 or something. Straight above my head, there is Uranus. Just neighboring to the Uranus, there is this bright. The biggest planet is Jupiter. And just below Jupiter, you will see this reddish planet, which is Mars, our future home. Right now I'm focused at Venus, and Venus is very bright because it is very near to the sun. So if I decrease my ISO to 100, it will be kind of visible. This is the live view. This is how you will see with your eyes. With your eyes, actually, you will see it very bright. By decreasing ISO and the shutter speed, you will be able to see some details of Venus. And that fringing is because of my cheap Parlo lens. Otherwise, this fringing shouldn't be there. So next planet is Saturn. Now I'm focused on Saturn. This is the live view of Saturn. You can see that the rings of Saturn will be invisible by April of this year, and they will reappear in November of 2025. This is how Mars will look with your eyes because it looks very bright. So you have to tone down some ISO and increase the shutter speed, I guess. So let me try. I'll decrease the ISO. So ISO 100, and see, you can see the polar caps of the Mars. So this is how Mars looks through my telescope. It's beautiful. Let me take some pictures. Venus is almost at the horizon, and just above the Venus there is Neptune, and I'm trying to capture it with my iPhone 16. So Neptune is so far away that you can't even see it with your telescope. You have to just look for some bluish tint, or if you go to telescope, then it's very easy to find. So this is how Venus looks through my telescope. You can see, because at digital zoom, there is also a lot of noise on this image. So that's Neptune. Right now I am focused on Jupiter, and this is how Jupiter looks when you switch your eyepiece with your DSLR. Now I have to adjust the focus. See, you can see the moon of the Jupiter as well. This is how Jupiter looks. You can see one of its moon as well. Let me bring down the ISO and we can see the bands of the Jupiter. See, you can also see the great red spot of Jupiter. If I decrease my ISO more, the bands are going to be more visible, I think so. If you remove 2x Barlow and increase the ISO and the exposure, here my exposure is 10 second and ISO is 6400, you can see three moons of the Jupiter. They are perfectly in straight line with the Jupiter. One is very close to Jupiter, one is here. I don't know exactly which moon is which one. This one, and I think this one here is the fourth moon as well. So right now I'm focused on Uranus. Uranus is so far away. I had to use my iPhone 16 because I couldn't find it with my DSLR. So this is how Uranus looks. This is the point. This is a bluish tint, and it is digitally zoomed. That's why you see the noise in the image. So that is Uranus, and that's how it looks during planetary parade.